I want to tell you something. I don't know about you, but I hated my hair growing up. I mean, I hated my hair. And you're thinking, wow, your hair's so beautiful. Well, now it is as an adult. But when I was young, I hated my hair. And the reason why I hated my hair was my mom convinced me at 9 years old to cut my wavy hair instead of teaching me how to love it and to take care of it. And what's even more random than that is my mom and my dad worked for Vidal Sassoon in Century City, California. And they would go to the Vidal Sassoon salon in Beverly Hills, California, and take my brother and I with when they went to get their haircut at the salon. So my parents worked for Vidal Sassoon. My dad even knew Vidal Sassoon. I think I even met him as a kid when he worked for the company. And the random thing is, I didn't love my hair. And the reason why is my parents, who worked for a hair company, went to the actual hair salon in Vidal Sassoon in Beverly Hills, California, and they had their hair cut. They did not, specifically my mother, teach me how to take care or love my wavy hair, nor did she ask any of the stylists there, either her stylist or another stylist, or ask the front desk and say, hey, my daughter has this wavy hair and I'm tired of taking care of it. Can someone teach me or teach her how to take care of it? They never did that. And so one day I heard nonstop, all I heard was, cut your hair, 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 cut your hair. And I was convinced that the easiest and the right thing to do was to cut my hair. And even the hairdresser said it was so beautiful. And then instead of saying, well, can you teach her how to take care of it in the middle of the appointment? Like, I'm literally sitting in this yellow vinyl chair in the middle of the Yellow Balloon hair salon in Westwood, California. And this hairstylist was like, but it's so beautiful. And instead of just saying, oh, well then, how do I take care of it? How do I teach her to take care of it? Can you teach her to take care of it? You know what my mom's answer was? She wants it cut. And I did not have the ability and the confidence in myself at 9 to say no or I changed my mind. I didn't. So guess what? I cut my hair. And I hated it. And if you or your daughter ever felt that way, I just want you to know that you're never alone. Because I thought I was the only one that went through something like this as a kid. And I realized there's a whole generation of women that went through this. But if you're feeling that way, or if your daughter's feeling that way, I have something that might help her find her confidence in herself, but more importantly, her voice. And it's my book that I wrote and illustrated called Stacy Learns to Love Her Wavy Hair, and you can too. And in this book, my own autobiography, my story of what I struggled with my wavy curly hair as a child and a teenager, right on into adulthood. And in the back of this book, you will also find not just a loving message from me, but there's a fun little quiz. There's also a fun little coloring sheet in the back, and there are pictures, not all the pictures, of when I started my hair journey, starting in July of 2019 all the way up to July of 2020. So it's got pretty much a year's worth of photos, not every photo, and then including this photo. So I want you to know that there's always help available for you or your daughter, and that's why I wrote and illustrated my book. That's why I created this book, is to help you or your daughter or daughters love their wavy curly hair through my story. Now, if you want to grab it, you can always go to my bio and click on my link, or you can go to the First Girl website, www.thefirstgirls.com, and grab your own copy.